Dads with daughters, would you rather have your daughter be in the woods, like little daughter in the woods with a bear, or a man? Maybe asking it this way will allow men some extra perspective of what women are saying, because stitch this and not show me that you're emotional about having to make that decision. That if her life depended on it and you had to choose one, the bear or the man, which would you choose? And I think your answer can absolutely make other men who just are so oblivious to what women are saying now understand.
So the 304's new response to the soft guy era troll is to claim that they'd rather be with a bear than a man in the woods, or the Grizzle movement. The post wall that no man clearly wants shouldn't have access to children if she thinks this is a logical argument. But that's feminism taking the most extreme argument to bash men. Remember, most violators and pedos are raised by feminists and single moms. That's a stat these feminists never want to even mention, that over 90% of men in prison come from single mom households. And I think this so-called trend of choosing a bear over a man got supercharged by some post-wall's viral video, which actually shows her encounter with an actual bear and a man.
Please leave me alone. Please stop following me. Oh my god. Please stop following me. Then go, dude. I'm off the trail. I'm off the trail. Please run by me. Leave me alone. I'm calling up.
I don't know why the man was trying to talk to her or what he wanted from her. So, according to the video description, the video is actually 2 videos made into one, when she states, "Well, that solves that question for me. My 2 experiences showing the difference between the 2. Also, have you seen my earlier videos? Cute bear there too." So she admits it's a fake video. Also, the bear is far off while the man is close, and she had the same result. Apparently, nothing happened by that so-called threatening guy because she's still alive and she wasn't violated. I guess he wanted her number? The horror, a guy actually wanting to get to know her. Or maybe he wanted to pass her by. And the comment section is full of ignorant modern women. See how the bear just keeps to itself? The bear isn't hungry, but I'm sure if there was much less food and it had to fatten up for hibernation, it would consider her. Also, a mother bear will attack anyone who's even 20 yards away from her cubs. This is how many bear attacks happen. The bears get startled and go into fight or flight mode. Another comment. Wasp spray is easy to use and legal to carry. Use the can with a funnel tip, sprays 25 feet accurately. And this is why less and less men are approaching. These females will use any excuse to try to harm men. Just remember, we don't see the rest of the video and see how the whole incident ended. It just cuts off. Another ignorant comment says, "Run towards the bear at that point." Someone responded, "Dude happened to just be walking the same trail." It's a trail, meaning there's limited space on a small dirt walking path. As in, he's got to walk past her to go on. Yep, like I said, the video cuts off, which just so happens to make her look like the victim. Another comment. He said he was running down the trail, so why didn't he just pass her in the trail instead of staying there to argue? Another response. He could have been, but again, missing the point. The random man is way scarier than a random bear. She has a right to be scared by a man she doesn't know. We chose bear. I hope these feminists get attacked by a real bear, because bears eat animals alive. I obviously can't show any of those kinds of videos, but you can see them on Nature is Metal Instagram page. They have no clue about reality because they're safe in their uppity suburbs. So nobody can walk the trails now? Exactly. Now us men not only have to worry about bears and bobcats, but now feminists spraying us with pepper spray or wasp spray because they think we're trying to violate them as we try to pass them on a narrow trail. And this is what the female in the video looks like.
I'm a bartender, and I've had many of injuries in my long career. I've been punctured, legitimately full-on puncture wound from the actual bar itself, and had glass and many stitches from broken glass. But my favorite one is the other day, I tripped and fell on a step. The only step in the entire restaurant. Just one step.
A post-wall barfly. How much do you want to bet her best customers are men who tip her generously? Matter of fact, most female bartenders lead their male clients on, thinking there's a chance of a relationship so they can get more tips from the men. Post-walls are usually desperate to the point that they have to prove to the world men still want them, and will make false accusations. This is why I'm hoping these dumb 304s actually try to get too close to a bear, because all their videos so far shows bears at 100 yards away.
Y'all doing too much. This hypothetical question about this bear versus man in the forest is about to get a lot of y'all feelings hurt. Some of y'all women, you're doing too much. You are the bear in the forest. You need to be scared of yourself. At the end of the day, a lot of y'all are running around acting like you so scared of men, acting as if you fear for your life on a day-to-day basis. Girl, men don't even pay you no mind on a day-to-day basis. You go to the mall, they ignore you. You go to the store, they ignore you. You go to the club and the lounges with your homegirls and they talk to everybody but you. Men ain't worried about you. You could be in the forest with a bear and a man and you got a better chance of the bear wanting to smash. It's almost comical listening to a group of women who invite strangers from dating apps to their house to smash on the first day are scared of men. I can't tell the way y'all be getting pregnant by strangers. Men who last names you don't even know. Men who mama you don't meet until the baby shower. I can't tell you scared of these men. Not the way you be out here giving out your address so freely and letting them come over there and Netflix and chill. The way you be going over their house when you don't even know them. Jeffrey Dahmer would have a field day with this generation and somehow y'all scared of men. You scared to be in a forest with a man? Be for real. Y'all are comical. Nobody even takes you serious at this point because you're a joke. Every time you get on this internet and open up your mouth, it's a contradiction and you're a joke.
Top comment says, they're not gonna pick you up. This is why these 304s are forever single, because a woman actually wanting a man to pick her is somehow bad in the feminists' eyes. Another comment, and they act like the bear is Paddington of Pooh Bear. And the same person responds to their own comment, and by their logic, every single man is a murderer, yet they still interact with men in their everyday lives and not bears. Clown. Exactly. They interact with men all the time, and I bet if they were around bears the same amount of time as being around men, they'd be attacked by a bear first. And 2 comments sums this up. Reading those comments made me feel like a criminal for just existing. They be thinking we are all Ted Bundy. 1000% right. This is another feminist trend to bash all men, and this is why feminists are the least married demographic in the world.
Would you rather have your daughter be in the woods, like little daughter in the woods with a bear, or a man?
Hey, Amanda, my mom got mauled by a bear. Here's a book she wrote about it. Here's a better look. So even though the question's not really in good faith, probably, I have some experience with this question. Would I rather my mom be in the woods with a guy, or a creature that would hunt her, jump up, grab her by the face, chomp down, cause her to have to take her thumb, jab it into its eyes to get enough mouth space to call to the dogs, an Irish wolfhound and a mastiff, to come over and tackle it off, and then crawl through a rattlesnake-infested bramble thicket to her car, where she drove 3 miles down a dirt road, with her face hanging off, at one point looking into the rearview mirror and saying, "Oh, that's weird, my white hat stayed on, turned out to be her skull," making it to the fire station, getting helivac to the college, and then, going through 17 hours of painful surgery to get back to something resembling a human, the answer may surprise you. If you're still on the fence about it and have a strong stomach, Google image search Elena Hansen bear. But I'm a guy, so I decided to take it a step further and asked my mom. Because taking away the bear, she's been through things you wouldn't even possibly begin to imagine. And her answer was, well, the word asinine was thrown around a lot. So if you're asked this question and you take more than a second to come up with the same species as your answer, then honestly, I'm grateful that you've lived such a privileged life that your answer is the bear. Hey, Amanda, my mom got mauled by a bear.
But did she have to sit in court 10 feet away from the bear and the judge asking her what she was wearing to provoke the bear?
No, the bear probably got shot, you dumb bee. That's what happens when bears attack humans, or when crocs or alligators or even sharks kill humans. They're hunted down and killed. And as the mom's son said, her face got ripped off. She's deformed for the rest of her life. Only the extreme silence of the lamb's killers will mutilate their victims. This is the stupidity we gotta deal with in the West. These feminists who claim their BS drama is worse than getting attacked by an actual wild animal that can and has been to eat humans alive.
There's no way y'all would rather be trapped in the woods with a bear over a man.
In March of 2022, 4 men were convicted of gang raping, murdering, and then eating a monitor lizard. They were caught because the trail cams in the wildlife preserve recorded it. somebody went back and saw those videos and saw this act. Tell me again why I should be more afraid of bears.
And that happened in a rural part of India where bestiality is common. These feminists are living in safe areas that men built and are acting like they face the same dangers as developing or corrupt countries. That's pure feminism. I swear these females will take the most extreme case of anything just to blame and bash men. There are cannibal tribes in the remote jungles of Brazil and Africa. That doesn't mean Brazilians and Africans eat people.
You know what I noticed a lot of women are afraid of? Roaches, lizards, spiders, caterpillars, mice, anything with more than 4 legs, anything that's slimy, gooey, sticky, stinky. Women are afraid of a lot of shit. Worms, beetles. Majority of them are very irrational. So for all the women jumping on here talking about they'd rather be in the woods with a bear than a man, I saw a video clip of a bear running through a neighborhood in California. I didn't see any women outside. I didn't see any men outside. I didn't see nobody outside. It was so bad that they had a helicopter following this bear. It wasn't even people chasing the bear. No animal control, nobody. Obviously, y'all are afraid of the bear. But you aren't afraid to go out to the bars and get blackout drunk around a bunch of men. Half naked majority of the time. You aren't that afraid of men. It's just convenient to say because you want to make men feel bad. And let's not get it confused. That's all this debate is about. Y'all are saying this because you want men, all men, to feel bad about what a small number of men are doing. I'm never gonna take the responsibility of some dude, some weirdo somewhere that I don't know doing some weird shit. It's similar to the alphabet community wanting everyone to go along with their craziness and identify them as Zed, Zim, and they, them, and the stars and moon and all. And no. God forbid any of you get lost in the woods or your daughter gets lost in the woods. But if that would ever come around, I hope you're not expecting a search party full of men to come and rescue you.
Couldn't have said it better. These females go to clubs and bars dressing like streetwalkers, then have the audacity when men give them attention. Yet, they sure don't mind getting free drinks from men.
As a male hiker, I didn't realize that we had such a poor reputation when it comes to women. I really don't think it's deserved. I mean, are women getting mauled by a bunch of male hikers somewhere? I mean, is there an epidemic of women being attacked in the woods? Because it's like, I mean, like I have like GPS, I could help you, if you're lost, if you need, sun protection, I got you. If you're hungry, I got almonds, If you got blisters or injured, I got moleskin to help you out. If you're cold, I got some, hand warmers and stuff like that, But you guys would rather run into a bear than me, I mean, all right, that's fine, I guess.
The real conclusion is that if these females want to be safe, they could do so in the kitchen. Oh, I forgot. They'll probably burn down the house because they can't cook. Grizzle. The bear isn't going to argue with us about why we shouldn't be scared of it. That's because the bear is going to eat you alive, you dummy. Another comment. Sir, are you really unaware of the statistics? The incredulity feels hollow. Yeah, how about have a female spend the same time in a cage with a man and a bear and see what happens? The only reason why there are not as many bear attacks is because humans rarely come in contact with bears.
There's a video going around right now that asks women, would you rather be stuck in the woods with a man or a bear? And I want to know, have we flipped it? Have we asked men, would you rather be stuck in the woods with a woman or a bear? And despite what many people comment on my videos, I am not a man, so can't answer for you. However, I will say that I run a lot. And one time I was running in the woods in Washington State and I saw a bear behind a tree and I thought, oh my God, you're so cute. Let me take some pictures of you. And I've never said that about a man in the woods.
Bear. The bear won't try to falsely accuse anyone. Exactly. Just remember, you go to prison with a false accusation. It's a death sentence if you're in the general population. You'll get stabbed and beaten for just existing. But here's a better response.
Have we flipped it? Have we asked men, would you rather be stuck in the woods with a woman or a bear?
The bear. And here's why. A bear knows what it wants to eat. I don't have to ask it a million times what it wants to eat or where it wants to eat or what it's hungry for. And I don't have to actually decide for it and then be told that it doesn't like what I want to eat. A bear isn't going to sit there and piss and moan about whatever his personal issues and problems in life that are happening and then get upset when I actually try to offer a solution to any of those problems. A bear's not going to get jealous if I look at another bear and say how good that other bear looks. A bear isn't going to sit there and tell me all about whatever bullshit, reality, dating, Survivor, Bachelor show they're watching right now as I try to pretend to be interested while really wanting to just fall asleep and go into a coma instead of listening to any more of it. A bear isn't going to try to make accusations against me and get me fired from my job simply because it's upset with me or spiteful or maybe jealous of the bear that I'm actually married to right now. A bear isn't going to try to body shame me and tell me that I need to lose weight or get rid of my love handles or point at any of my other physical flaws that apparently it's perfectly okay for, women to do. A bear is going to ask me, does that bear look prettier than me? If I want the bear to go away, I can just start waving my arms in the air, screaming really loud, and eventually it'll get scared of me and go away. And finally, a bear would probably just mind its own business and walk away. And won't sit there and ask me a million questions or make comments or take a bunch of selfies and try to post TikToks while I'm trying to enjoy the peace and quiet of the woods.
To be honest, I'd rather not be in the woods with neither a bear or a feminist. Unless if the bear was attacking the feminist. I'd want her to cry to me for help so I can tell her, you chose the bear, and besides, you're strong and independent. You don't need no man. Grizzle grizzle.
Here's my solution for all you guys thinking you need soft guy error energy.
I have a lot of male followers, so I'm sure they'll love your advice.
Switch teams and just date each other. You and Kyle are going to be so happy together in your soft guy era.
Wait. So all of a sudden, because men are setting their bare minimums, because men have expectations, they want a woman to come to the table with equal finances, with equal effort. They need to just be gay?
That's about what you're good for now. Sorry.
So essentially you're just saying that men should just accept me as I am, and if they can't, they're gay? That seems a little homophobic and insulting to the gay community.
I am really sorry that you guys are mad at us because we beat you at your own game.
I don't think women have beat men at their own game. The men are saying, you know what, ladies? We're done. We're sick of being your protectors and providers while you trashing us all over the internet and saying how much you don't like men and how unsafe. I mean, for gosh sake, we got a world of women choosing bears over men. And they expect men to have no expectations and just sit by and let women take advantage.
So stop trying to create a new game and just go date each other's.
But here's the thing. They're not going to have to date each other because there are women in this society that appreciate good men and are willing to recognize that men deserve equality within the relationship.
So we are super happy over here.
If you're so happy over there without men, then why do you feel the need to talk about men and engage with men online by creating a video like this?
We don't need more children to take care of. So thanks. Have a great day.
And of course, in typical fashion, you couldn't get by without insulting men as not being able to parent or not being willing to parent their children when there's a hell of a lot of fucking good fathers out there. Way to go. Anyways, stay triggered, ladies. Drizzle, drizzle. And to the ones that are choosing the bear over man, grizzle, grizzle. Bye.
Sounds like that reggae feminist is mad at the fact that the down low men, the switch hitters she chose, would rather be with men than her annoying ass. That might be a reason why men may not want to be with her. Why they might hit it from the back and kick her out 5 seconds after they bust a nut because they don't want lice in their house.
Honestly, fellas, I see why the women are picking the bear. And if we being honest, if they asked us, would we rather be stuck in the woods with a bear or a woman? I'd probably be stuck in the woods with a bear. Because I never seen a mama bear pick her kids up on Friday and drop them off at her grandma's house
and don't pick them up until Sunday night. I ain't never seen a mama bear wake up one day and just decide that she's unhappy, so the whole house has to be unhappy, and she leaves her marriage and her kids. I never seen a mama bear put her babies in a microwave and turn it on for an excessive amount of time to ultimately kill her child because of postpartum. I never heard a mama bear saying that her youngest kid was getting bullied by her 2 older kids, so she killed her 2 older kids and kept them in the freezer for years while people were searching for her kids. I never once had these type of things come from a mama bear, so I'm pretty much skeptical of dealing with a woman in the woods. I'm sorry, I'm just putting it out there.
For those who are a little slow like the feminists, he brought up crimes that so-called mothers have committed in America against their kids. A lot of crimes against kids are by deadbeat single moms who actually lose custody of the kids and they exact revenge against the father by deleting the kids. It's sick, and it rarely makes the national news because the gynocentric dictatorship protects feminists. Top comment with 26k likes says, I am concerned for the bear. These feminists are too ignorant and dumb to get this, as I expected, and another one responded to the comment, and goats, llamas, sheeps, horses, cats, donkeys, chimpanzees, orangutans, human infants, etc., etc., etc. Bruh, who's gonna tell her that 100 million infants in the womb were killed because of feminists and feminism? Another ignorant comment. Sounds like you need to call your mom and talk through some things. This is another thought comeback. Besides who hurt you, they'll claim that a man who has grievances against women has mommy issues. But it's not the insult or put down they think it is, because usually if a man doesn't like his mom, there's a good reason, because it means his mom was a really bad person, as in he experienced her being a deadbeat.
She says, scenario, you've been in a committed relationship for about 6 months. You catch a flat and you tell your man you have a flat, and he responds, ah, that's messed up. I'm sorry to hear that. Call me when you get home. What's your next move? Call the bear. Have him come out there and risk his life to change your tire. Provision is finished.
Weren't these the same men threatening to get their passports? Like, when does y'all's flight leave? Whatever happened to you guys being tired and frustrated with American women and you declaring that you're going to pack your bag and leave? Not only are you jealous of cats and dogs whenever a woman says she wants to get a pet, but now you're jealous of bears too. Now you're in competition with a bear, talking about get a bear to fix your flat tire. Get a bear to marry you and have your kids. I saw some of those videos where some of you were saying that you would rather see a bear in the woods as well. Okay, whatever happened to you all being natural-born providers and protectors? Because it seems like every chance you get to weasel out of doing those things, you do it. It doesn't come natural to you. Okay, well, just say that. Has he never heard of AAA or roadside assistance? As if a boyfriend or a fiance or a husband is the only person who would get out of their bed and help her. She just needed AAA or roadside assistance. The women are still taking the bear, but thank you.
This Klingon or Fivehead just disproved her own argument, because who operates the AAA or roadside assistance? A man. I've never seen these strong and independent women doing these jobs. Weird how when she needs help, she's not scared of those men. Just goes to show, these females want to pick and choose their own reality. And she, like most, still doesn't get it. Men don't want to be the provider for bedwenches and post walls like her. Doesn't mean us men can't be the provider or is unwilling to. And to answer her question, moving to another country is expensive. Hell, moving to another city is expensive and timely as well. Once a lot of men finally become passport bros, they'll provide for traditional women. Why? Because they're worth providing for. They're not starting campaigns demonizing all men like the bear or man in the woods movement, also known as the Grizzle movement. I truly hope these feminists decide to go near a polar bear, the only bear species that actively hunts humans. Like there's a 98% chance polar bears will attack to eat.
Dads with daughters, would you rather have your daughter be in the woods, like little daughter in the woods with a bear, or a man?
The answer's still going to be a man. Ladies, there is no way that you can word this stupid fucking question where the answer bear makes sense. Whether it's you in the woods or it's our little daughter, the answer is always man. Because here's the thing, if my little daughter is in the woods with a man, there is a chance that man could hurt her. But if my little daughter is in the woods with a bear, 100% my daughter's dead. And not in like a nice way. No, that bear is going to rip her the fuck apart. He is probably going to eat parts of her while she's still alive. Ladies, just recognize that when you ask this original question, would you rather be lost in the woods with a bear or a man, that any of you who answered bear are out of your fucking minds. Like, it's just stupid. And ladies, I'm not saying your fear of some men is irrational. I'm sure some of you have had horrible encounters with men. But if you're alive to answer that question, you've never met a fucking bear. Because if any of you were by yourselves and had a close encounter with a bear, you'd be fucking dead. Stop trying to ask this stupid fucking question in more stupid fucking ways. If you would rather be in the woods with a bear than a man, I seriously question your ability to do anything in this world.
As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you'll get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.